So hi guys, welcome to another YouTube channel. If you don't know me, my name is Precious, but my stage name is Sergeant Spay. I'm a music artist based in Lagos. So the reason for this YouTube is I'm just sharing my life experiences, talking to the camera and building my skill low key. You understand? So what I'm talking about today is what nobody taught me about money, what nobody taught me about financial literacy, what nobody taught me about financial independence. Because as a street boy, maybe today we started a hustle. I've been hustling since when I was 8. Nobody usually believe me when I say that, but that's the truth. I started at Okwe Rentals at Ogba Goose. If you are familiar with Mushi area, you will know Ogba Goose. Like it's at that Vono side. If you're around Mushi, you will know Vono. So started hustling, because when I was in primary school, then I didn't have a lot of money, so I had to like enter street hustle to understand, so I can have money I'll be taking to school because I don't really guide. So while I was growing up, I always wanted to have money because money was one of my favorite hobby. Like I like having money. Not that I didn't like spending money, but I just like having money when I was younger. So even when I was in school, if I had money, I won't take it to school. I would just save it because I think that's contributed to the fact that I save a lot recently. Even my mom usually testify that I save a lot. It's because of that discipline that I've had since when I was young. So I usually save almost all my money. So life didn't prepare me for bigger money because the money I usually get that time is 5,000, 10,000, and crazily, crazily, I didn't know how it happened. I made my first 1 million at a very young age. I was not even up to 18 when I made my first million. Crazy, man. So um nobody taught me that, the last. Nobody taught me that it was going to finish. But I had to learn that shit myself, and that is very depressing. Having money today and not having tomorrow is a crazy situation to be in. So at that moment, I was so depressed. I was so tired. Like, if you understand how it feels, like having like 500k upwards, and now you don't have 2k, bro. You know what I'm talking about. It was so depressing for me, and nobody prepared me for that. And if you check what I spent the money on, nothing really. I was just eating. I was just eating. I was buying shawarma and ice cream, and I was doing data, and I was sometimes I'll drop money, and before you know, oh my god, I was so depressed when the money finished, and that time I was still and I was jobless again. So that type of depression that hits you like fuck. So and there was no way I was going to see another one. So it's crazy. So I had to like start hustling again. I started from scratch again. Man, God, I beg. So one thing that they didn't tell me about money is that sometimes one source of income is never enough. One source of income is just like money for food. Money for food because your bills alone is going to take that one source of income. So recommendation that I recommend for myself is that from that time upwards, I was going to always have like 2 or 3 sources of income just for like stability, 2 or 3 sources of income. And the second one is that I was going to be saving because I'm sorry, if you don't know how to save, I don't know what you're doing because my savings have saved me a lot of time. You understand? So I just feel that if you're now growing up as my age, you need to learn how to save. You understand? I know it might be hard for some people earning below 100k, but sometimes it's just about the discipline. It's not about for now that you're just earning little. It's not about the motion. It's not about how much it is. It's just about how consistent you can be when saving. You understand? So don't be worried about this money is not too much. Like, what do I want to save? It's not, no, it's just about the discipline here. So when you get bigger money, you'll be able to like save because discipline is key. Because if you don't build the discipline, I'm sorry, when the bigger money comes, you'll not be able to save. So that's the craziest part. And the second one is that, if you get money at first, don't listen to what old people say. That's the first thing. Second thing you have to do, because everybody say go and buy land, go and do this, go and do that. You have not eaten belly food. You don't have a good skill. You don't have any skill that you can sell in the marketplace. You're just a O level guy that's depend on a job. don't listen to what adults say. Like they are go and buy land, go and buy. No, that's one other thing I had to learn the hard way. I had to like tell myself that okay, what do I have to offer? Okay, if they say okay, there's no job, they have cancelled all the job, salary job in this world. What is that skill that I have to offer? So